So I invited a very close friend of mine and I said, okay, let's sit down, tell me a story, I'll make a song out of it. And there, the room goes very quiet.
All right, let's dive in. So you're starting this video with a question. When you listen to your favorite song, what do you feel?
I mean, I think back to the most powerful songs that like my favorite, and they all bring me to a moment, to the place I was in where I listened to it, and they all have that power of like transporting you past that.
How do you decide what feeling or place to build into the song?
I think one of my favorite ways to make music is invite someone who's never made music before and be like, hey, share an idea with me or share something that's been on your mind, and let's just like bring that to life.
When you're in that process, do you feel like the music is coming from you, or is it more like you're channeling what they're feeling into the song?
I mean, for me, I just want to like make the person go like, wow, you know? But I think for me, it's I try and find that place where I just get submerged in the moment. I lose track of time, but also try and find those goosebumps moments, those happy accidents. That's when you know you're onto something really special.
Do you feel like those moments are more about the connection between you and the other person, or do they come purely from the creative process itself? Or maybe it's the mix of both.
There is something so intimate about their trust in me in writing something and honoring that. I think Goosebumps is almost secondary to that relationship that is established in the moment. I think it's something really profound. One of my favorite stories of writing is about this song called Echo.
What's the story behind Echo?
So I invited a very close friend of mine who doesn't want to be named, and I said, okay, let's sit down, tell me a story, I'll make a song out of it. And there, the room goes very quiet. So we're both sat in the room, it's quiet, and I feel the weight of emotion that suddenly arrives, to which that's when I knew, okay, I need to really focus here, I need to really be in the moment, present. To which they go and tell me one of the most personal stories, which I will not share because I made a promise. However, as they were telling me the story, one, I felt a huge sense of gratitude towards that trust and that friendship that they were showing. But then also a sense of responsibility of like, okay, let's try and make this as beautiful as possible. So I'm writing some lyric ideas as they're telling me the story. It's almost as if every word that they're telling me, it's a little bit heavier. And I sense that importance even more and more. The story gets revealed to me, and I knew right away, I have a track for this already. I have an instrumental sitting there. And it was an instrumental that I made about 2 years ago in Greece, in the balcony, when I was having one of my first tennis tournament, one of my first trips on my own. And I was so inspired by just the ability to go and have that freedom and capture the moment. And I knew that energy would be a perfect synergy, a perfect companion to this very special moment. I know that sounds so weird, but trust. Ooh. Stop that. Please. What a day. What a day. I bring the track forth, and I have my first few lyrics written down, play the track, and the first thing that comes to mind is,
it's hard not to let go.
Just pure connection between me and them. Like, wow. I could see it in their eyes. I could feel it in the moment. That moment was one of the most beautiful writing moments I've ever had, because I knew the importance of that story for that person and the importance to be able to share it in a way that doesn't hurt. That's what that piece of music did. And to this day, I just absolutely love how it came together.
It feels like there's so much to unpack in that moment.
I love that song. I mean, once Jaden came and sang the vocals, it was just like, he honored that lyric unbelievably well.
Sharing your process, your patience, and the stories behind your music. It's not just about the art, but the mindset behind it. How do you want people to feel after watching this video?
I'd love for them to actually listen to the song in a different light now, knowing the weight of the story, even if they don't know the story, to try and feel its emotion and not necessarily try and guess where it came from, but rather just sit in that feeling when they listen to it, because I love this track. I absolutely love this track.